So we have a busy evening planned for this afternoon. We're gonna can some pickled vegetables, and we're going to make homemade tamales. Problem is that none of the stores carry all of the vegetables, so we went to one of the stores and got half of them, and we're gonna hope that the other ones also have them, and then we can go home, immediately start cooking the tamales, and then we'll be able to start working on the vegetables and stuff. We're gonna keep Tilly busy while he's here visiting. So like I said before, we're trying to do all these different things with food, and we are now on our fourth stop of the afternoon because we had to stop at another store to get to try and find a specific type of liquor combination with creamer thing. So now we came to base to try and find some vegetables. We officially got the party started. The tamales, or the carnitas for the tamales at least. A little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic. Got those started. It's going to cook for about an hour and a half. Tilly's going to wash a couple dishes to get them out of the way. And all of those, you got asparagus, green beans, jalapenos, habaneros, serranos, cucumbers, and squash, or zucchini squash. They are all going to go into the jars soon. We're making pretty good progress on our canned vegetables and our tamales. I mixed up some masa, probably not enough yet, but I don't want to overdo it and have too much because it's a pre-mixed thing. And then I got the California chilies over here cooking down to get them nice and tender and everything, so we can make the sauce. Carnitas has been going for about an hour. We got about another hour left. Carnitas. And then these are all serranos, habaneros, green beans, cucumbers, asparagus. These are serranos, sorry, those are jalapenos. And then that is zucchini squash. I think I made too much, as well as a bunch of canned stuff that Tilly's going to take home with him. Melissa's making faces behind me. And so cool news aside from all of the food updates that we've had today. I got a message from Mike earlier today that was a picture of another car part coming in for my truck, and I'm super excited because the rebuild is going outstanding. They've already ripped apart the entire front end. They've got the engine transmission out, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the progress come out of my truck. And I'm very glad that Mike and Bob, and actually Baby Shoes, has been helping out as well. I'm really glad that those guys have been putting in work on my truck, and it's totally going to be worth every dollar, I'm sure. So thank you guys. I appreciate all of your hard work, and I can't wait to see what the finished product. Progress update on dinner. We got the peppers all nice and boiled and tender. Tilly is mixing them through the strainer now to get our sauce ready. And the pork shoulder has about 14 minutes left, and we'll be able to start assembling these bad boys once we get the pork broken down. And also got the Hoya in the water, so it's nice and tender. And Melissa's just ready to eat. Supervising. There you go. And Amber, don't forget to show Fernando this and make sure that we were doing it right. I need a critic. I need to be critiqued. Make sure I did it the right way.
Well, update on the pickling and tamale process. Joe here is washing dishes, and it doesn't happen often. So I'm gonna let you see this rare treat. Proof. It exists now.
Off the subject of all the cooking that we've been doing, I came into the bathroom that the water coming from outside is actually so cold that when it fills up the tank in the toilet, that with the heat inside, there's actually sweat from here down where it fills up. I'm not sure if you can see. You can kind of see the line right there. I just thought that was really crazy, and I should share that. Well, the tamales have been going for about 2 hours now, but the good news is, even though that's way longer than it should have taken, we realized, or I realized, that the heat, the flame there, was set about half of what it was right now. So that's probably has a lot to do with it, because the steam wasn't doing so well.
Pickling is going.
But the pickling is going quite well. We got 4 of them complete there, and we've got 3 more in here right now. And we've got 2 more batches of 3 that are going to go up next. A lot of the reason why we've missed things before is because of things like this. We've got empty Jaeger bombs. We are putting in work on these things. 5 beers each and 4 shots deep. I'm pretty sure we have more shots than that until he's just not good at math. I'm pretty sure we're closer to 6 shots, but whatever.
Well, I did start keeping track after we started drinking, so
It's really weird that he's looking at me and not the camera.
I don't want to look at the camera.
He's a little nervous about
I'm
the
not
camera.
an actor.
What do you mean?
Do I get paid for this?
Not yet. Tilly's gonna make his own YouTube channel soon. It's gonna be about rants, and I'm excited to see it. I'd like to be on. Our goal, we'll say, is in 4 years, when we're both completely out of the military, to be on a Kentucky road trip via YouTube together, cheersing to a situation such as this. We got another batch done. That's why those 1, 2, 3 are there. Tilly is progressively and carefully placing him into this giant boiling pot of water.
We're going to need to add more.
So Tilly's making a valid point. We just looked around. First off, what in the hell is this little corner of counter space for? There's a stove. We have some towels there because that's where we're going to put the jars at. But in the process, this thing's going to be in the way. So we're going to pull them out, and like my shoulder's already up against it there. But we also looked around, and we have 16 plugs. 2 there, 2 there, 4 there, 2 more under there, 2 more right there, and 4 more over there. What in the hell are you going to plug in 16 times in your kitchen? Alright, so we're trying to do these tamales. We're checking them to make sure that see if they're done or not. I'm going to open it up like so. And it looks like the masa is still kind of pasty in there. So it's not done yet. So I'm going to wrap it back up and stick it back in the steam pot for another 20 minutes. All the while, Miss Melissa, while we were cooking dinner and while we were canning, she has been hiding out here watching TV with her little rat dog, just coming out every once in a while and giving me shit for the food not being ready yet. You can't rush perfection, right? Alright, I tried to record it once before, but I actually screwed it all up. The canning is finally all complete. Tilly shook them all up with the seasoning that we put inside of them. The jars are actually still quite warm because all of the water that's inside of them, or the water vinegar mix, was boiled, and then the whole jar was boiled together. And finally, after about 2.5 hours, because I had the heat way too low, the tamales are finished. As you can see, it is now midnight, so Melissa is long asleep. I went in there and gave her a bite of it, and she was like damn near in a coma. And get out of the room! I can't see! Leave me alone! So I took her a bite, and she finally took one bite, and she said, "Oh, that's good, that's really good. Now I'm going back to sleep."
That's the end of today's vlog. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on what you would like to see. See you next time.